Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to math. Last class, we learned a few vocab words or a few properties that we're going to put in theory today. Today, we're doing proofs. Today, we're doing algebraic proof, meaning we're dealing with equations. Okay, we're proving equations. Remember, a proof or a statement in recent proof usually involves a chart. You have statements on one side, the reason on the other of whatever you're doing, the statement. Today, algebraic proof is we're going to prove that 6x plus 2 parentheses x minus 1 close the parentheses equals 30. Okay, we're going to prove that x equals 4. That's what we're trying to prove. The way we prove it is we have to solve it, right? Step by step. So today with the proof, we're not only going to solve it, but we're going to be in a way describing what we're doing, okay? The steps in a way. So let's begin with the first one. The first one is always, if it's hard for you to start the proofs, always start with the given, okay? It makes it a lot easier what you're trying to prove. We're trying to prove that 6x plus 2 parentheses x minus 1 equals 30, okay? We're trying to prove that because it's given. That's what we're trying to prove. Okay, that's given. That's what we start off with. On the bottom, way on the bottom, we have to arrive to a conclusion that x equals 4. That's what we have to prove. So we start off at the beginning with the given. Once we have the equation, the first thing to do is, notice we have a parenthesis in here. Okay, according to PAMDAS, it's parentheses, exponents, so on and so on, right? So we have a parenthesis, we have to get rid of it. We have a 2 next to them, to that variable with the number inside parentheses. The only logical thing to do is we have to distribute the 2, okay? So we're gonna have 2. First of all, we're gonna have, let's do another color here. 6x, because nothing's happening to the 6x, it stays the same. So we have 6x. Now we have 2 times x, which is plus 2x. 2 times negative 1 is minus 2 equals 30. Again, what did we do? What operation? We did distribution, right? Because we did the 2 times x, 2 times negative 1. So we did distributive. Property. Okay? Distributive property. Put a little period here because it goes on. Now that we have that, we can actually combine 6x plus 2x. They're on the same side. They both have x's, so they can combine. So we can say that 6 plus 2 is 8, right? So we have 8x minus 2 equals 30. What did we do? All we did is combine 2 numbers to make a new number. All we did is substitution, okay? Because it's still the same value. The value didn't lost itself. It's still the same value. It's 6 plus 2 is 8, that's what we have. So we did substitution property. Okay? So substitution property. Notice that I'm not writing the whole property, I'm just putting a little period at the end to sign that it's still continuous. Now that we have 8x minus 2 equals 30, we can, remember, we cannot move the 8x to the 30 because one has a variable, one doesn't. We can also not move the 30 because you have to have something on each side of the equal sign. So the only thing to move is negative 2. We're going to move it to the other side. So it's going to become positive 2, right? So we have 8x minus 2 plus 2. The reason why I do plus 2 is because it's like if I were saying plus 2 down here. Okay? Equals 30 plus 2. Because remember, what do we do to one side, you have to do the other. What are we doing? We're adding, right? Adding on both sides. So what property are we using? The adding property, right? Addition property. Addition property. Now that we have the addition property, we can say that we have 8x, negative 2 plus 2 became 0, equals 30 plus 2, which is 32, right? Because we had 2 to 30. Again, two numbers combined to make a new number, which is called substitution again, right? Substitution because two numbers came together to make a new number. Property. We're almost done. Remember, what's the next step in this equation? We have 8x equals 32. We're trying to get rid of the 8, right? Leave x alone. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So divide by 8. What do? I said it right now. Division, right? So we divide it. So it's division property. Property. Which leaves us with 8 cancels out. We're left with x equals 8 can go into 32 4 times, right? So prove it. Yeah. So our answer was proven. And that's it. That's how you do a proof. Remember, try to do as much as you can in there. Okay? Notice that I did every step in there. Make sure you give your reasons. Okay? It probably was a little complicated because you guys are used to just solving, not explaining all the steps. Okay? In this class, we need to get a little more used to it also into explaining stuff. So start getting into that mentality where you have to explain. But for the purpose of today, we've proven that x equals 4 with the equation, the reasons, the steps we did. So here's your assignment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, notice that we have given an equation which is 4x plus 8 equals x plus 2. We have to prove that x equals negative 2. I didn't have you guys do the whole thing because I know it's a little complicated, it's something new. So we're going to take it step by step. Today, I pretty much did part of it. You guys have to fill in the blanks. Make sure you write down the whole problem when you turn it in. Make sure you fill in the blanks as well. So, remember, statement, reason. You have 4x plus 8. You have to tell me what it is. Obviously, your first one's always. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. But remember, once you have all of these filled in, make sure you fill in the other side. Take a picture of it. Or if you have to redo it on the paper, that's fine. Redo it on the paper and then fill it in. Send the picture to my email. Also, take a picture of your notes. Make sure you send them in. And I will be hearing from you as soon as you're done watching the video, hopefully. So, have a great day.